Hey, how you doing, Aries? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your weekend and your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also, check your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Please take what you like and leave the rest. So, I'm also giving out free private and personal readings. If you'd like a free private or personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. Just want to say thank you to you all who have commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. Thank you. So let's see what's going on, Aries. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Could be breaking up with something that you thought you didn't understand. Okay, picking it up, breaking up with something that you thought you didn't understand, but you worked on it. You drove yourself into situations in details to understand what was going on around you. You could have punished yourself in your mind to figure it out, but you could have harmed yourself even more if you didn't know how to support your ideas, and maybe even things that you didn't understand. There is things that you don't know, but you don't need to know everything. It's something that someone was trying to tell you, and maybe this person didn't want you to see everything that was going on. It wasn't going to be you that had the problem, but the person that was going to be inviting you into a situation with negative mind games to play you and make you feel like bad news was coming. Okay, that doesn't sound very nice, but it looks like you've kind of warned yourself off of something here. All right, let's see what else is going on there is. Says, when I see that I have to come, I'm going to work on it, and I see that something wasn't going to be so great for me, so I decided to deliver a negative energy away from me. So you've moved a negative energy away from you. Okay, you've managed to master how to do this as well. There is many people that are ready to feel like you should have spoken about something that wasn't going to be so great. All right, it does say there's a female here that feels like there's a risk here for you to see something or see someone. It says it's not going to work in your favor if you feel like you're going to speak about this ongoing. Let this female or this mind game of the person or negative man here feel like they need to move on and leave you alone. All right, there is some past traumas to deal with, but it says you don't have to deal with them if the details of the information do not come out in a negative way. All right. Let's see what else. It says you will laugh one day you see yourself back in the same position. It doesn't say it's bad, but you have good karma. All right. So there's some feelings of some type of commitments or some evil mind games to play yourself if you want to continue in a bad way, but you don't have to strive for that negative energy. You can really move on and release it. It says karma was going to brew in a bad way. All right. Okay. It says leave it to the past, and the past is still haunting you. Some of you feel like bad news is still there, but you work on washing it away and giving yourself a better name. All right. You love yourself to the point you have hope and good karma. It will work on you and maybe even force you to believe that you have good karma until you realize that you don't have to spark a good time in your mind to remember it's there, to believe that it's not there. It's going to be there until you see that it's never going to be you in this problem. Okay, so let's see what this is. Okay, some of you guys was rushing towards some information here. All right, it could have been quite negative if you have involved yourself in it. It says it's not going to be a bad thing for you to continue in this way either if you figure it out, but then it says it's not going to be good news for you to be involved in it. Either way, it's not going to be healthy for you to study or work on it or be a part of it. All right, it says you'd rather leave this alone, and you don't know how to support the idea of moving on until you realize that it's not going to be you that has to trouble your mind with the situation, but a legal system is not going to be supporting you with a good karma. It says bad news is there for you always until you realize that you've certainly moved on and problems are solved completely. All right. Oh. It says one day you have to see why I say this, okay? So someone's, like telling you, look, one day you need to see why I say this. There's an opportunity to take in the mind and not know which way to go. At times you do know which way to go, and you are studying this and realizing that you have to support the good energies of which way the grass is going to be greener, and not subject yourself to where it is not greener, okay? Laugh, because you always knew this, and you don't need to support the ideas of many men or females that don't want to see you happy. Or even, well, it says a person wanted you to see bad news. It's not going to work for you to see bad news if you work on your own and study the situation and look forward to better news coming. Okay. Okay, I can hear someone saying, when am I going to get back with you, in my mind? Okay, I do see that someone has some type of regrets holding on to being shut down, and does see that you could have rushed in with some clarity here. All right, some type of clarity. All right, it does say there's some worries to fight you. Okay, it does say that she's never going to be someone that I deal with, but I know that you can work with her and maybe even be with her on a long-term basis if you see good karma come. All right. It does say there is a fault that she has, but she doesn't need to know that she's done anything wrong. Okay. It does say to break up this evil mind game, she has to mean well to her mind and continue to be open-minded to the situation, and maybe even give herself better news one day when she sees that no problems come. All right. Okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign female for some of you guys, or a Capricorn. There's also maybe air sign. There's also a Scorpio. There is also fire sign. There's also a Cancerian. Yeah, so it could be any star sign really in regards to the elements. So let's see what else is going on. It says, when will you get back to me, in my mind, about who I am? Someone's controlling something deceptive and doesn't want you to see that good news comes. It doesn't say it's bad news for you, really. It doesn't. It just says there's nothing for you to gain in details, or even how you can support yourself with mind games that have been played with your mind and theirs, trying to support you to be left out, feeling left alone, or having a lack, or maybe even wealth not being given to you in the right way. It says you would have been left out, and I know this. So someone was trying to leave you out of something, and they know it as well. Okay, now this could be, beneficial for you depending on your situation. All right, if you're being left out of something, it's not always a bad thing, but it just depends on what it is that you're doing, who you're doing it with, okay, and who is involved in the situation that you are in. Okay, it says it's positive energy, and you will see that you have gladly moved on from a nine-mindedness or a mental problem that people wanted to push on you. Okay, all right, so let's see what else is going on. I love the fact that I can support my ideas and please myself and make sure I look good in the mind games of others. Even people that don't want to see me happy because of a negative female here that wants to see me in a bad way will never see me in that way. She will have to mark her territory and move on. Okay. So maybe there's someone that wanted to see you in a bad way. Could be a partner, okay, or maybe you partnering up, or she wanting to partner up with you in some way to feel some type of commitment ideas of hers, all right? It says she doesn't have to believe that everything is going to go well for you, but it doesn't have to go well for her either. So you have to mind who she is. She may not want to speak to you, but she wants to call you out and make you feel bad. She doesn't feel like she's done anything wrong, but she will see that bad news comes to her one day. It says she doesn't need to see this either, but she does know that she can work on herself and make herself feel better. Okay, it could be someone that wants to call you as well and tell you off, or maybe even talk to you, or maybe even tell you about a female around you that doesn't know who she is, but does know who she is trying to speak about. She says she doesn't know how to support you if she doesn't know you either, but she doesn't even know who she is. She's working on something that's going to be negative, and that's what I've been saying. I want to see that bad news comes to her, and there's an air sign person that wants to see bad news come to a water sign person so bad that they're doing all kind of manipulation to kind of make this happen, okay, and trying to tame it there. She's trying to tame that there. Okay, it could be an air sign woman. All right. It does say there's females around you that do know you, and maybe even men as well. Some of you guys will work with men that will give you good karma. Laugh, because the men that are doing this are going to give you better news than the females. It says some of them will give you good news, but only if you believe and trust that one of them is going to support you in the mind of yours, or maybe even support you in the ways that you want. Sometimes it has to be in a good way. You'll realize that you don't have to speak to these females or maybe even see them, but if you do want to, make sure that one is going to be good for you. All right. Okay. It says sometimes you don't understand what's going on, but the universe will push you and push you away to realize that it's not going to work out for you to be happy in a relationship with someone that's not going to want you. But trust and believe that you can support your ideas and smile and leave the situation alone. All right. It says 1 week or another, I will see that I have better news, not supporting a man's energy, but really supporting my own. I need to see who I am and work on my success goals. Maybe I should speak less to the men right now and then support who I am as a female. I'd rather do this than know that God is trying to punish me if I go down a road that it's going to be dangerous for me. Right now, it's not going to be great news to support the idea with a man that doesn't want to support me. But if I see that I have support with good karma in other things I'm doing, I'm going to support that, and maybe I should study these things and work on it. Believe me, I would like to know that I have better news, not really seeing that bad news comes. So some of you guys really want to see you have better news and not bad news that's coming. So maybe it's time for you to kind of free yourself up from any negative mind games that are being played around you right now, especially when it comes to being in a romantic relationship, or maybe even a relationship with a man, you know, that could bring you negative energy, even if that's not in a relationship of, you know, romance, so to speak. Okay, it says there is some good energies there for you to believe in once you see that good karma comes. Not noticing right now when it's going to happen, but believe you me, God is going to punish everyone that doesn't try to work on the energies in good ways. You have to support what it is that you're working on, and maybe the things that you're doing in your personal life to support the ideas, and not bring any news of bad karma to you. Right now is a time of dangerous contribution to bad energy, and you wouldn't want to be a part of it. Oof. Okay. It says give yourself a clap because you did it. You worked on this and you didn't need to see anything bad happen. Okay, so for those of you that know that you don't need to see anything bad happen, and you're moving away from problems or people that was going to cause you problems, it's, you know, it's a good thing. You know, you should definitely, you know, be pleased about that. It says there's options of moving forward silently, and there is wish fulfillment there. People were there as well to harm you. It says you can see that, and you don't want to see anything bad come about, so you will warn yourself to keep out of this negative mind game. All right, so let's see what else is going on for Aries. Aries loves themselves and want to work on good things coming in. Bad news is something that they don't need to hear or see. Good karma comes to you when you see that you have not giving yourself back in a bad way. Love yourself, because you don't need to hear anything bad or see it. You just do not need to know that bad news is there. You really know that good karma is coming, and you're working on this. Okay. So it says letters are going to be sent out soon for you to work on something that you didn't do. Make sure you work on it. So there's some type of letter that's going to be sent out for you to do something that you may not have, you know, done right now. You just need to work on that. It says one day you'll realize that you had to fight for something, but you didn't have to work on it so hard. You do know that you supported your ideas with good karma. Okay. All right. You do know that you've worked on your ideas with good karma, okay? And there has been some stress dealing with a situation, possibly in the past, but now you are seeing better news come in your near future. Okay, so well done to you, Aries. Okay. All right, anything else? It says your love life is still suffering, but it won't suffer forever. Be good to yourself and wait for the time for it to be properly orchestrated for you to have the best love life ever. Wow. So you just have to wait for a little while, Aries. For some of you guys that feel like you're not getting a good love life right now, but you're working on other things, you know, just make sure those other things are intact and in the right way. And don't worry about the love side, you know, the romantic side of your life right now, because, you know, God is working with you in mysterious ways to help you, you know, get good karma in your love life, in your romantic life. Okay? All right. It says, watch out for someone that doesn't want you to see who they are. They will still try and warn you that bad news is there, but don't punish your mind. Just keep believing that you've seen enough and you've heard enough and that you've moved past it. Okay. Right. Let's see what else is going on. Anything else? It says one day you'll realize you did it. You worked on yourself so well that you didn't need to speak about bad news. Certainly you will work on everything else to make sure that nothing is going to be seen as a bad rep. Okay, that's good. Anything else for Aries? It says laugh because you did it. You took the time to understand things and you know that you need to do this more regularly. Try to support the ideas of people being negative in a way where you can know when they are being negative and move on from it. Don't support anything bad or negative. Move on from these trying times. People will try their luck and push you into bad realms or purposely try to push you down the wrong road. But make sure you know who's who and move on from this. Move on. Okay, got to move on from something, okay, Aries. Definitely identify it for what it is and move on. Okay, all right. So let's see what's going on with business. Work for Aries, please. Work. Okay. Work is certainly going to be satisfying. You have good karma with your work and you have other things that you're doing to support the ideas to make sure good karma comes to you. Work on these things. Don't work on anything that anyone is trying to present to you in a bad way. Look forward to better news and work on that. Okay. So you really have good karma when it comes to certain works that you're doing. Just be mindful about anyone that's trying to present negative work to you or negative energy in the workplace. All right. So anything else? It says good karma is there working for you. Just work on it and love yourself and ignore anything that's going to be negative to you. Work on it, work on it, work on it. All right, just keep working on it. So let's see what's going on with business. Business for Aries, please. Business is booming, and trust me, you have good karma working on your fourth day of seeing that it's not going to work out for you with something that you're trying to warn yourself not to get involved in. It says don't get involved with something that you know could harm you. All right, so don't get involved in something that you know could harm you. All right, don't let it harm you, honey. Okay. It says leave it to me. I will trust that you move on from the situation and let go. All right, so you're going to let go of something and move on from it. All right, so let's see what's going on with love life. Let's see what's going on with love life anyway, just to give you some more clarity. What's going on with Aries love life? Okay, what's going on with Aries love life? Love life is supporting you to be personally good to yourself. Working on yourself is something that you need to see. Certainly not working on anything that's going to be bad. Knowing that you have seen the light of day with people that are going to be there for you, and whoever's not going to be there for you, you work on making sure that you don't see them again. Making sure you see better news come for yourself and not worrying about bad news. Giving yourself better reasons to believe you can try and try and try, but it won't work out, and then you'll have to see that it's not going to work out, so you just leave it alone. Okay, seeing that you can still see blessings ahead of you, and working on these things, working on your plans to make sure people see you in a good way. A person that wants you sees you in a good way. A person that's with you already, that knows you and loves you, is working on you in a good way. Anything other than this right now is not going to be supported. Okay. All right. So whoever's with you already right now and doing things in a positive way with you, there's blessings there, good karma. Okay. Anything that's trying to come in right now at this time might not be that great. Okay. So you might have to wait for a better time to see good karma come in, new romantic situations. Okay, because right now might not be the best time, but it will change for you to have better blessings in your life in the near future. Okay. Anything else for Aries? It says one day you will see that work is going to be supported so well that you couldn't believe you did it. You've done something you said you were going to do, and you purposely put yourself back on a good karma. Love yourself because you see blessings ahead of you. Ooh, that's so nice. All right, so let's see what's going on with those that are single. Okay, singles will want to know that you are there and support you, and may not even give you a good time. Work on this energy in your mind to tell yourself you don't want it. Leave it alone. Okay, so you've got to leave something alone. Something is deceptive right now. That's what I said. Right now may not be a good time to get involved with a romantic relationship. Just try and warn yourself about certain things before you get involved. Okay, it says block these energies. Don't let them see that you are coming in to help them. They will never be good to you until you see why. Okay, and you might not want to see why. All right, you might not need to even go down that road to see why. All right, don't let curiosity get the better of you until you go down that road now and regret it. Just leave it alone. Got to work on other things that are working for you, and you can see that it's going to bring you in many blessings. All right, so let's see what else is going on for the singles. It says singles will take this opportunity to see that bad news is not going to be there, and seeing that punishments in their mind will never be theirs. Good karma is coming to you. Just work on yourself and see better news ahead of you. All right, you're going to see better news ahead of you. All right, so just stay focused, Aries. Everything's going to work out for you. Don't worry. Right, let's see what's going on with those that are in a relationship right now. It says when you see bad news come in your life, move on from it and make sure you see bad news is never going to be a part of your life. Okay, now we've got a Libra person coming in talking like this. All right, but it could just be the justice of the situation, or maybe you feel like it's working out for you and a Libra right now. For some of you guys that may not want to know this, it could be an air sign or an earth sign that's working with you, trying to warn you that no bad news is there. Be with me and I'll work with you and make sure you have good karma. It could be a negative person that doesn't want you to see that good news is coming as well, and may be working with you. So try to warn yourself, are you seeing this person for the right reasons? Believing that they're going to trouble you is something that you know and feel, and know that they're doing this time after time. It could be happening already in your life, and maybe you need to warn yourself not to speak about this anymore and try and ignore it, or give yourself better news. It says you will not know how to support the ideas until you move on, possibly seeing them but not really working on them in a bad way, or maybe them with you in a bad way. From time to time it can happen, and maybe sometimes it doesn't. But at this time, if it's going to be anything that's going to be using you, or even pushing you down the wrong road, punishing you and putting you back on the same place, you need to allow it to unfold and let it go. Let it die out. Let the dream of it end. So anything that you feel like, has been, bringing you down, you need to let that dream end. Yeah, end that dream. It's not really something that you've been wishing for, but sometimes you give too much energy to the situation or the person, and then you just continuously see a bad news, always in that relationship. Nothing prospering in the right way for you. You need to let it go. You need to let it end. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Because some of you guys are having good relationships, but those are the ones that you've been, going through the waves of, love life. Sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs. That's natural. Okay, but when it's always going in the wrong way, always not working out for you, you just got to let that situation go. Doesn't make sense staying in it. All right. especially if the situation's, you know, really bringing you down in bad ways. You've got to let it go. All right. So let's see what's going on with those that are in a marriage. Okay, those of you that are in a marriage. Okay, in the marriage. The Aries who's married, what's going on for them? All right, stability. Okay, it says there has been some shocks in the past that you didn't want, and it's not the time for these things. It says partner up. You will be making an offer to them, with wish for with you know, like things of that nature. It says don't worry about this, you'll see better news coming. Some of you guys are getting a payout as well, maybe getting some type of ring, or maybe even getting support with your marriage right now with money. Okay, you could be getting money coming to you in the marriage. It says there's lots of money coming in. You'll see that one day you'll want to work on this. There is so much money coming in. There's money headed your way for some of you guys. It may not be you that's getting it, but it says a lot of money is coming into your marriage right now. Okay, there's lots of money coming into your marriage right now. All right. Okay. Anything else? Anything else for Aries? It says wedding plans are something that I'm working on, and some of you guys are getting married. It says some of you are not in the right mind frame to play mental mind games. All of you know that you have been in this relationship for a long time, so you see better news many times over. You don't have to worry about it. You just know that the marriage plans that you're working on as well in your marriage currently right now are forcing you to pay out a lot of bills, or maybe even letting you know that you have good karma coming with wonderful blessings pouring into your life of those negative energies going away, pushing you towards good karma, working on you to see that you have bloody did it. You made sure good karma came into your life with lots of presents, gifts and awards. Many of you didn't know how to do it, and you tried, but you saw good karma come, and money is now flowing into your life. Ooh, that sounds really nice, honey. You may have had to fight for something there, or something seems a bit challenging, maybe, you know, but it's, you know, you might have even had to force your partner's hand for some of you guys, like, you know, I need money to support myself, babe, you know, I need to pay this, we need to sort this out, or, you know, you both needed to work together to make sure some money was coming in some type of way, and it looks like it's working out in your favor. So well done for those that are in a marriage right now, and it's doing great. And, you know, congratulations to you guys that have been in your relationship for a long time, and now you're finally going down that aisle. Okay, you're getting married, and you know there is lots of money supporting this wedding, this marriage, and also there's lots of gifts that are coming in as well. So well done, beautiful energy. All right, so let's see what else is going on before we move on to the individuals. It says, I know I could work on giving you more time to realize I want to be there, and I want to support you. I want to be there. I want to support you. I've got to do this. Okay, so someone wants to be there for you and wants to support this. All right, and it does look like it's a water sign man here. It could even be a Cancerian that's pushing this person away, and maybe even making them feel like they want to come forward. It does say there is a bloody good reason to believe good karma is coming once you work on a good mental health issue that may not support you in a bad way. It says people will see that bad news is there at times, but never mind why it has to work out for you in a negative way one day. It says you know that you shouldn't get involved with a person, maybe because this person wants to push you down a road to see that you still have bad news there. It says some of you will realize that it's not always this way, but sometimes you have to see what's going on. People want to award you with good karma, but want to warn you of negative reasons to believe that you've tried to warn yourself off of bad news. People do see that bad news comes in your love life, and at the time that they come in is important or significant to you to understand why. People will support you and give you better reasons to believe that they can work with you and work with you on the situations that you want, even dream of. But then you have to wonder why this is happening for you and not with you. Is it that you want me, or do you not want me? Are you giving me signs that I have to see who I am, or are you working with me to see that I am loved? What is it? Very interesting message here. Okay, as an earth sign, could be working on some type of wishes here. Okay, this person seems to be working either on the world, honey, they're worldly things, or the worldly wishes, or this person could be working on some type of travels, okay, because I do see some type of travels, or working on, you know, another day, wanting to move forward with something here, okay, and this could be something related to the past, okay, or maybe even a soulmate, you know, or a family member, okay. There is some feelings here of someone rushing in. Some of you guys might be having people come from abroad to come and see you in some way. It does say you need to be direct about this, whatever it is. How would you perceive it, or caution yourself of what it is? Okay, it does say that you do understand how to support yourself and give yourself good karma when you work on it, and help yourself understand what is going on. Okay, it does say some of you guys may be needing some support and help, and may need your family members to help and support you, or people will want to come in and support you with something that they want and not see that you're in a good way. It does say you have better news, wondering if it's this, because it's not going to be the other things if you don't support your mind. For some of you guys, there could be a warning at play here. Okay, there is something here with you guys seeing that you're getting help with something that could be you know, tame there for you to win a large sum of money as well. And for some of you guys, it's not going to be this. It will be warning you that bad news is there once you get involved with someone or something. Okay, it does say you have a lot to give yourself, and a lot to give yourself to people that don't want you to see that you have good karma. It says wishes are something that you need to worry about at times. Are you working on your wishes, or are you working on theirs? There's a message here. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. Anything else to warn Aries about? It says the man here that you want to be with is never going to be the man that you should get involved with. For some of you guys, it's not going to be the same information, but some of you guys, there is someone that is working with you to support you in a negative way. You have to realize that something is not so simple to just get out of. You have to give yourself good news and work on it, but you wonder why it's not working for you. At times you have to see that it won't happen at all, or it will. It's just something that we know that we work on, and make sure people get good karma if they work with the situation and then leave it alone. If you don't, then you'll see bad news come up in some ways, maybe not even in the same, but it says sometimes it does, and we need to say with you it will not come out in a bad way. We want to work with you and make sure that you have good karma. So love yourself more and see that bad news is never going to be yours. Certainly not with a male or a man here, or a person that's going to give you bad news. You have to see why. We want to work with you in the positive way and not the negative way. So remove yourself and your mind from the problem. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the individuals. Aries and Aries, Aries and Aries. Someone keeps trying to jump up before we move out, you know, move on to that energy. What's going on? Let's see. It says someone wants to tell you off and doesn't like you and wants to punish you and put you back in the same way. There's an Aries here that doesn't like this person but doesn't really mind them either. It says you wish for me to have back what it is that I have with you. I don't know if I can, but I can't give you back something that you already took from me. It says I will take from you again if you don't want me to, but I will take from you again if you do want me to. Where will you go if I take from you? Okay, so someone's trying to take something from someone here, trying to use all different types of options to take something from someone here. It says you will shock yourself trying to wish that you could move on from it. It says the person wants to wish that they could move on from something. It's so generous as well for this person to keep walking away from you when you want them. You could possibly want someone so much here as well. All right, and this person keeps walking away. All right, it possibly means that you need to walk away as well. For some of you guys, it may not be in that way. For some of you guys, this person may want you and you need to walk away from something or someone here. All right, it says something that you've had in your mind for a long time is haunting you and you don't know how to resist it. Make sure you leave it behind and move on. Okay. All right. So indication to what for some of you guys? It could be a negative mind game of a person that wants to see you in a bad way, but doesn't know how to support the idea without you pleasing your mind. So this person will never want to see you in a bad way, but a person behind them may want to see you in a bad way. Yeah, I thought so too. Someone behind this person. So maybe for some of you guys, it could be a family member. All right. So kind of watch out for some people's family members that don't want to see you guys happy in some way. All right. And also watch out for maybe even this person's ex, or maybe, you know, this person still has problems in their life, you know, with people that don't like them, not wanting to see you happy for some reason. All right. So is that it, Spirit? It says all you need to know is that you have better news coming in the years to come. Work on it and you'll see why when this woman moves on. Okay, there's a particular person that needs to move on. Okay, and she's always spying and looking out. All right, so anyway, so let's see what's going on with those that are individual. So Aries and Aries, Aries and Aries, Aries and Aries. Aries doesn't mind seeing that better news comes and is working towards those commitments and surprising themselves with better news than before. Punishing your mind is something that you need to realize that you need to still see as moved on from, and not letting it burden you. Working on wishes of yours, of negative energy, of someone else's, are not going to surprise you, but it does say people will want you to see that bad news is there. At times it doesn't work in your favor, so wonder why you need to move on from this negative mind. You'll see that a person doesn't want to see you happy. You need to leave them to wonder why they're not getting their wishes met. Leave them out and move on from them. They're no good. And you know who's coming up here? It's definitely an Aquarius, but it's a female as well. It's a female Aquarius. I mean, it could be an air sign female, or it could be someone that's wishing, if it's not an you know, an actual Aquarius, because some people have all different things going on in their chart as well. All right, but if it's not an actual Aquarius person, it could be someone that is wishing, okay, for some type of judgment on them, okay, with some plans to do so. It's struggling, and it also says that you know, their struggles are there, but it says there is loyalty, okay, to someone regretting this. Okay, it does say there is some feelings here of someone being single or confident and wanting to defend that, and has ended things with this female. Okay, there was a reading that was coming out last week that didn't properly come out, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay, someone was warning someone here. All right, there was an ancestor or a father figure, okay, and it was particularly a water sign man. All right, it doesn't have to be a water sign man for all of you guys, but there was someone here that was warning someone not to mess with their child. Yeah, it was saying that this past person was involved with this person. This man, he was involved with this air sign person. Could have been a water sign person that was involved with an air sign person. He could have passed on now. All right, for some of you guys, he could still be there, or maybe that's the energy, you know, of his feelings. All right, but he was warning someone to stop messing with their child. Yeah, he purposely put down roots and things to make sure this person was going to be tarnished and hurt, even directly by the child, because this person was using the child as a weapon to beat him. Okay, and it's like, because their relationship may not have worked out in some type of way, it's like this person was always wanting war with this man, but using the child as a weapon to beat them, and destroying and hurting this child's dreams, this child's destiny, this child's everything. And this man was warning. This was actually on Father's Day, and this message was meant to come out. For some reason, it didn't get uploaded properly, so I'm praying that this one does. All right, so that you can understand. Someone here does not want someone messing with their child, and they are warning them to stop doing it. Okay, to leave their child alone. And then particularly, it was a female. It's a female child that this person is defending. All right? Not to mess with their child. And that war and hell is going to break loose out on this person if they don't stop messing with their female child. Okay, it could even be of the wishes of negative people, i.e. men or women, that are working on this person's child and doing harm to this person's child. All hell is going to break loose on those who are destroying this man's daughter. Okay? So be very mindful, okay? This energy might resonate with you in some way where you feel like, look, my father figure is protecting me, whether he's here or not, okay? Not to hurt me. This could even be God's wrath, talking about punishing those that keep hurting their daughters, keep hurting his daughters, keeps hurting God's daughters. If not, this is an ancestor, this is a male here, okay, or a physical male, whether he's already passed or he is already still present, to stop messing with the female child, the female daughter, whether she's a baby or a grown woman. Stop messing with this child. Okay, and this also goes for the baby mums here that keep using their child as a weapon to beat this man. Stop messing with this female child to do so, because he is doing all kind of things. He says, even if we didn't stay together, even if I didn't really want this relationship, I still love this child. Leave her alone. Leave her out of it. I may have moved on with another woman. I may have moved on with someone else and left you behind, but don't use the child as a weapon to keep beating me with, because you're harming the child. Leave her out of it. Because now there's curses that are going to be sent back onto that female or man, okay, that is hurting this man's daughter. Leave her alone. Now I'm just going to leave it there. Now I'm going to continue, Aries, with your reading. All right, because that should have came out, but for whatever reason, it just didn't upload. And I noticed that a week later after I had already started posting new videos. So I'm just giving you that information now, all right? Because God's wrath is there on whoever is using this child, this particularly a female child, whether big or small, whether small or adult, okay? There's some rituals, some spells, some curses, whatever is in place. There's some wrath in place to destroy whoever it is that is hurting this man's child, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on with Aries and Aries, please. Aries and Aries. Aries and Aries. Okay. Okay. So, with Aries now, there has been some worries here with a perspective, and there has been some confusion with some information that has been shut down, okay? It says there is an idea for you to now know that something is stable and to nurture this, okay? All right? It does say there's some openness for you to help something to go away. There's something being helped to either go away, supporting it to go away, all right, or supporting you to walk away from something, all right, helping to support something to end or go away from, walk away from certain feelings, you know, help something to go away or someone to go away, all right. Anything else for Aries, please? It says Aries will believe that good karma can come to them. Once they see that punishment is never going to be theirs, good karma will work on them and see that better news ahead of them is going to be good for them. Wondering why everything can work out in their favor, trusting and believing good karma can come, and laughing and making sure that having good memories is going to be gifted to them. Making sure their love lives and their family lives and their supported networks of gift giving and even problem solving, or maybe even commitments like work and sorting out things of that nature, okay, can work for them instead of feeling like they have forced their way into a bad rep or a bad reason to believe that things could never work out for them. It says things can work out for you as long as you believe that you can try and work on things in new ways, and new karmic relationships of problem solving can be delivered to you without giving yourself a bad rep, because you'll notice what they are and swiftly make sure that you push yourself. It says push yourself back on a pedestal of giving yourself good karma. All right, let's see what's going on. Something else wants to come out as well. Let's see what else. It says one day you'll see that bad news is never going to be yours and wonder why, because you sorted it out, gave yourself back to God and said you did it. You solved the problem and you made sure good karma came. Work on yourself and make sure that everything is working out just fine and leave it to me. I will sort this out. No wonder you didn't want to say anything. Maybe it's because everything was going to work out better for you in another way. But you have to see that good karma is working for you now and not against you. Good karma is there. All right, Aries. All right. So let's see what's going on with Taurus. Okay, Taurus and Aries, Taurus and Aries. Taurus and Aries. Taurus is going to see that good news comes to you. All right. It says something has changed and you have defended it. Okay, it says you can leave the situation out and believe this person doesn't want to speak to you or steal from you or take from you. This person may never want to because they don't know how to support you. But it says you, Aries, will notice that Taurus will know that they have good karma for you no matter what. This person doesn't want to see you happy. This person that doesn't want to see you happy may not be the Taurus. It could be someone else that's trying to get the Taurus involved, or maybe a person that sees them in a negative way, trying to get them involved. It says they don't want to see it. It could be seeing you in a bad way because of something going on around you. But people will see that you have problem solving or good karma. Which is it? It says Taurus likes the fact that you can kick yourself in your mind at times, but never really want you to do so because they know they work with people of all kinds and may not use these people to do anything. It says they know that they have problems and use Taurus to punish you, and Taurus will never punish you unless they know what's going on. All right, so let's see what's going on with let's see what's going on with Gemini and Aries. Gemini loves you but doesn't support you always and wants to see if they can take from you, steal from you, or work against you. Sometimes they will work with you, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they don't. They will not love you right now, but they will work with you at times. There is a need to move on and let something go and let it end. What's going on with Cancerian and Aries? Cancerian and Aries. Cancer does not mind being your friend, but doesn't really like hearing negative news. Doesn't want to hear bad news come, but doesn't want to believe that they can steal your mind back from the situation and make it better. They know they have to sort it out, but they can't avoid the situation ongoing. They know that they need to sometimes because they don't want to deal with it, but it does say bad news is there for you and a Cancerian if you want to work with them. They don't see anything wrong, and their problem is they will never see anything wrong. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on with Leo and Aries. Leo and Aries. Leo will never want to hear bad news come to them. Always they'll see good news and laugh because you did it. You worked on something that you never said you would do, or it didn't want you to talk about it or come out in the open, but you had to help yourself and see better news come. All right. So let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgo wants to work with you and see better news come to you. It says good karma is coming now and you'll see better news come in your love life, in your work life, in your godly, worldly realms, and in your physical realms, and beautiful energies is there to support it. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra is going to pay attention to many things and want to work with you and sort things out for you and study good karma, and everything will work out well for you. All right. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio says that they see something that you don't see and want to sort it out with you and for you and help you. They don't want to see bad news for you, so they will work with you and support everything that's going well. It says there's no need to speak about negative energy. We are trying to warn you to move on from something and move away from it. Let yourself be free from a negative mind game of a person or a negative mind game of your own. Leave the situation alone. Make sure you move on from it and never see it again. All right. So let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and Aries. Sag doesn't want to know that bad news is there, but doesn't want to hear good news come either. They will support the idea until they see that problems are there for you to deal with. It says you will deal with them at times, but you won't always. And you will see better news come in your future. So support that and give yourself better reasons to believe you did something and made sure good karma came to you. All right. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn and Aries. Capricorn 9-mindedly wants to know that bad news is there and doesn't like you and doesn't want to support you either, but doesn't know how to support you in a mental way of problem solving or maybe even people giving you good karma. It says 9-mindedness is there with these people and they don't like it. They don't like it, but they don't want to hear good karma come to them. Maybe they need to support what's going on with them and not with you. All right. So let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Aries. Aquarius doesn't mind speaking to you, but sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they will deal with you and sometimes they will definitely defend what it is that they keep guard close to their chest, or maybe even hold on to bad reps and maybe even see bad news and not even want to support you. It does say they will please themselves at times but never needed to speak about you, or maybe they do but they don't want to show you. And sometimes when they do, they never want to see you in a good way. It says bad news is there for Aquarius that deals with the Aries in a bad way. They will always try to punish them and put them down if they see bad news is there. You will have to work with the situation in a better way to see what's going on. It says you don't have to deal with it on the double or ongoing, but it does say you have to work and see with what you have hidden and kept to yourself happening and working better for you than what is coming out in the open. It says it's not going to work in that way if you see it in a different way, because you try to warn yourself. If you don't speak about it or tell yourself what's going on, you have to warn yourself that bad news is there and you can't afford to lose out. You have to see this negative energy move on. All right, so let's see what's going on with Pisces and Aries. Pisces is better for you right now than anything. Good karma will come to you once you see that better news is coming. Everything will work out for you. Trust and believe. Pisces does not know how to support you at times, but will do this week and this month. They always knew they had to but didn't want to, but now they know they have to. They have to help you, and they will work with you and work on you and maybe even support you to see that they have to fight with the situation for the time being until they work on who they are, but they will support you. All right. Whew. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your angel messages. I have a new deck here as well that I want to use for you guys. Well, it's not a new deck, but it's one I haven't used for a long time. So let's give you some angel messages. Okay, it says, accept, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels. With conditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So, let me read that again for you guys. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels, with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Okay. All right, let's see what else is going on. It says new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Okay. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. okay, depending on whether they're good or bad for you. So just remember that there's always a need to stop and think, is this person good or is it bad? And is there a reason for this person coming into my life? Is it because it's a blessing, or is it because I still have to learn a lesson and this person's being sent to me because of that lesson or that blessing? All right. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. All right. So let's give you one message from the other deck. It says clairsentience. Clairsentience. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the universal messages. Okay. Obstacles are detour in the right direction. Okay. I let go of the shadows of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. All right. All right. So let's see what's going on with... okay, we have number 17. Some of you guys, to me, that's like, you know, a warning message here. That's a warning number. But there's number 11. There's number 9. There's 53. Or 50, yeah, 53. There's also number 7. There's also number 2. And there's also number 5. Okay. And for some of you guys, I'm hearing there's some type of, you know, if someone wants to knock on your door for something. I don't know if you guys just have someone come in and you didn't know they were coming, or maybe it's for some of you guys that just need to sort out your doorbell. Okay, and you know that you can't hear it, and you live all the way on, I don't know, on the top floor, and you have packages that you need to get, and yeah, I don't know how it is. Okay. It says good karma's coming otherwise anyway. Good karma is coming, and wonder why? Because you believe in yourself. So well done, Aries, for believing in yourself and looking into things in serious matters, leaving them behind, and taking care of your heart, mind, and soul to believe that good karma is coming. Look at yourself and say you did it. You bloody did it. You made it back to your mind with a good mind game of negative energy. Moved on. But it does say good karma can come whether or not you like it or not. Good karma's coming. Okay, so some of you guys could be worried as well. Be very worried about something here. All right. And you just need to let it go, because Spirit has got your back. God has got your back. And as long as you stay positive, good karma is going to come to you. All right. As long as you're not trying to tear down someone that is, you know, doesn't really deserve all this negative animosity. It's only because you might be hurt inside for your own personal reasons and taking it out on someone else. That's the only way that, you know, you could be, you know, overly self-sabotaging, as far as what I can see right now. All right. But if you're trying to tear something down that you know is not good for you, or a person, because a person keeps trying to attack you, or a situation keeps trying to attack you, ongoing, and you're trying to purposely live your life in a good way, and knowing that you're not always slipping up, all right, in things that you know just keep coming because it's your fault, then you'll be fine, as long as you know that you're not the one that keeps slipping up on something here. All right. So good karma can come to you, Aries. All right. And I wish you a lot of peace and love. Good karma's coming. All right. Speak to you guys in your next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.